Tebogo, good morning. Welcome to the program.
Good morning. Thanks for having me.
Okay, I can't hear you. You're going to have to talk up louder.
Okay, can you hear me now?
Loud and clear. Thank you indeed. Welcome. And how are you doing this morning?
I'm very well, yourself.
Good, thank you. Why have you become an activist for this skin condition called vitiligo?
Okay, I realized a lot of people don't know anything about vitiligo, and there's a lot of people with vitiligo that are still hiding themselves because of being judged by society and all. So all I'm trying to do is to show them that there is absolutely nothing wrong with people with vitiligo, and maybe to share light with them on what vitiligo is.
Okay, it's a skin condition. How old were you when it started presenting? And how did you deal with it at the time?
Okay, when it started, I was 18 in my matric year. And honestly, I didn't have a problem with it. I just wanted to know what it was called. That's the only thing that I wanted to know. I never had a problem with it. So as soon as the doctor explained what vitiligo is to me, I accepted it and I embraced it actually.
How challenging was it for you as an 18-year-old? Now, I know that signs and symptoms really, it's about loss of skin color. It could be patchy, which usually first appears on your hands, your face, and areas around body openings, for example. It's really about premature whitening, even of and graying of your hair on your scalp, your eyelashes, your eyebrows. So it really does impact on your appearance. So as an 18-year-old, I know it possibly started gradually. Were people avoiding you? And how did that impact on your life?
Honestly, I had a very supportive family. I think that was the main reason I didn't have any challenges. Uh, People who I never when it started, I didn't notice it. Not everybody noticed it. I was the only one who noticed it. So as it grew, as it showed more, I didn't have any challenges because my family honestly told me that there's nothing wrong with you. It's absolutely fine. It's just that the difference is your skin. You like everyone else, the difference is your skin. So as for challenges, I never had challenges. The challenges that I had was maybe meeting old people who didn't know what vitiligo is because they are associating it with ancestors and you going to train as a sangoma or something. So the only challenge that I met was people who wanted to diagnose me, but they were not doctors. People who said, no, this is associated with ancestors. Just come to my house, I'll help you, or go to this person and consult with this person. They will give you something to apply and all that. Those are the only challenges I met.
Okay, so what we do know about the condition of vitiligo is that the color of hair and skin is, as we know, determined by something called melanin, which colors your skin. And vitiligo occurs when the cells that produce melanin dies or stops functioning. Now, it started with you at the age of 18. How old are you now, and how widely has it spread across your body?
Okay, now I'm 30, I'm 34.
Right.
I'll be 35 this year. So vitiligo has I'll just explain two types. There's the segmental vitiligo and non-segmental vitiligo. So mine is non-segmental. That is the most common vitiligo.
Which is, explain.
Okay, we have two types: it's the segmental and the non-segmental vitiligo.
The localized one.
Yeah, the segmental vitiligo is that one where you have one patch, maybe on your hand or your arm, and then it grows for a year and then it stops forever.
And
mine is non-segmental.
Okay,
meaning? That is also known as bilateral vitiligo or generalized vitiligo. That is the most common type of vitiligo that I have. That is what patches everywhere. If my eye has a patch, the other eye will also have a patch.
Mm.
If my hand has a patch, my other hand will have a patch. So it's almost in all areas of my body.
So universal.
Yeah, it's universal.
Okay. How did that impact on your work opportunities and possibly romantic relationships? Because if you don't know enough about the condition, people are always scared. They probably think that it's contagious, which is not.
Yeah. Which it is not contagious, it does not hurt, and it is not a disease. I think that we should emphasize a lot. It is not a disease.
It,
It doesn't hurt. It is not a disease.
it's a skin condition. It's not
It's
a
a skin
disease.
condition. Yeah, it's a skin condition. So as
Okay.
for work-wise and stuff, I think I was lucky. Wherever I worked, even though those people didn't know vitiligo, they would always go and research.
Right.
Like that's where I'm working now. The lady I worked with, when I came here, she didn't know vitiligo, but she went on Google and all that just to find out what that skin condition is. So at the present moment, they almost all the people I work with understand what is vitiligo because I teach them as well. I always explain to them as well. But I don't want them maybe treating me otherwise. I just want them to know firsthand.
Your advice to people, because you are an activist for this condition, in terms of when to see a doctor, and also I'm sure a lot of people ask you this question: what has caused it? We know it's a skin condition. We also know that it's lack of melanin in your skin. But are there other factors that contribute to, the condition getting worse?
Now, at the moment, what we know is that our immune system attacks the melanin in our skin, resulting in white patches and certain areas. But they don't know the cause as yet.
Mm-hmm.
They don't know the cause as yet. But what we know is the immune system attacks the melanin. You know, the melanin is produced by the skin cells called melanocytes, and it gives your skin color. So people without vitiligo have a lot of melanin. So our immune system fights the melanin in our body, hence the white patches. So
Okay.
my advice to people maybe who start developing vitiligo and they don't know it, the first thing is to consult, because there's a few tests that they're gonna take just to make sure it's vitiligo. Then after that, my advice is for people to accept themselves first before they could listen to what anyone says. You accept yourself first, you love yourself first, and then people will hear from you, or you will start explaining to people what vitiligo is. But then once, and build more confidence in yourself, because without confidence, that is a big problem. That is why we have a lot of vitiligans hiding themselves. They don't want to go out, and they don't want to be seen because they think they are sick, or people tell them that you are sick, that is a disease and all that. And you cannot get that by touching anyone. That's why you said earlier it's non-contagious. I cannot touch you and then automatically get vitiligo. You can't.
Absolutely. Okay, so it is it's an autoimmune condition triggered by your immune system. Obviously, it's not contagious, but I guess that there are triggers like stress, trauma, etc., could then exacerbate the situation.
Yeah. They said stress also has an effect. People should also limit sun exposure because our skin and the sun are not friends.
Right.
So the more you are on the sun, the more the patches grow.
I understand that people with vitiligo may be at increased risk of eye problems or hearing loss. Why is that? Is that in fact true?
No, that is not true. That is just a myth. That is not true.
Okay.
Like I said, I'm 100% okay. I have no eye problem or hearing problem or anything,
and you're living a full life.
A full life. A full life.
That's wonderful. In closing, what do you want to leave our listeners with this morning regarding this condition? What do they need to know? What do they need to avoid? And how do they keep strong mentally, physically? How do they keep strong?
I think the best thing is for people to ask. If you don't know something, you ask. You don't assume, and then you listen to someone who also doesn't understand the condition. I think people should be brave enough to go to someone who has vitiligo and ask. I see you are like this, but I don't understand what is this. If you can explain it to me, because the more we explain it to a lot of people, the more people will understand that what is vitiligo, and there's absolutely nothing wrong with vitiligo.
Are you happy with all of the exposure that the condition has got this month, because it is Awareness Month for vitiligo? Are you happy with the coverage, the press coverage?
I won't say I'm happy, because I've always been happy. That is what I always wanted to do. That is what I always wanted people to know.
Okay.
So I've always been happy. I'm a happy soul.
Oh, good on you. Keep that flag flying as high as possible, and that very, very positive attitude. Nice talking to you, and go well.
Okay, thank you very much.
My pleasure. And of course, if you need to know more about the condition, I suggest that you Google it, or you can get in touch with Tebogo Daantjie. He is more than happy to support you through the process.